Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Ruby Phoenix, our Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventure set in the world of Galarian, the Paizo natural setting, as it were. Joining me today are my wonderful Patreons who have come to play games and have a great time. G'day, guys. How we all doing?
Doing good.
Good.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Oh man, I'm so excited for today. After last week's cliffhanger, I've basically just been so hyped for today's session. But we'll more about that in just a minute. Before we kick off, guys, let's take a quick moment to thank our sponsors for the channel and for the show, guys. Hero Forge. Hero Forge is a wonderful and amazing 3D printing app that is free to use, but you can make these amazing minis you can see on the screen right there for your own campaigns, then have them 3D printed and shipped directly to you for all of your TTRPG needs. Or, hey, if you're like me and play a lot of games online, consider a subscription to Hero Forge Pro because...
Wow.
Hey, thank you so much, Random1177 for the subs. As you can see, there is a little sub goal thing down there, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. But yeah, consider going to heroforge.com and checking that stuff out. In addition, we also like to take a quick moment to thank Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects that make us look, sound, and feel like real adventurers when we're playing games, and Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which you can see behind us right here. More to come, obviously, as we play. Now, of course, there's no game without my lovely players. So, guys, let's find out about you guys. What's up? What's going on? How you doing? Let's start with Kaito, our Kitsune sorcerer, played by the wonderful and incredible Sean. G'day, Sean.
Hello. Yeah, so Kaito is, well, as you said, Kitsune sorcerer, prefers water. Yeah, his parents died when he was like 3 years old. He's been living on the streets, and what might be very relevant coming up, has quite a distaste for nobility and is not too happy by events that just transpired.
No, and we'll definitely delve into more of that in just a moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, lots of stuff has happened for Kaito to be looking into. Next up, we have none other than Neil from Immersion Diversion playing the role of Tamaki Kai. G'day, mate. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm well. Tell us about Tamaki.
Yes, I played Tamaki, the ancient elf investigator. I almost had to think about it. He is a magistrate in training under his father, who is the magistrate of Goka, and currently in a situation where we're trying to find the masters of the scrolls, and things have happened, and now we're trying to figure out how to resolve said goals.
Indeed,
I also
indeed.
love explosions.
And there were explosions, yes. No explosions in this one yet.
Not
Awesome.
yet.
Next up, playing the role of the newest member to the group, the monistic Fumihito, is none other than our dear friend Avarian. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm super well, thank you. Tell us a little
Good,
bit about your new character.
So, Fumihito is a agent for the Jade Temple. He wanders the lands collecting items of power from those who would misuse them to either return them to the rightful owner or contain them so they don't wreck the world's day.
Very, very cool. And right now...
Also the roller of natural ones, just saying.
Yes, also roller of natural ones.
The trend continues.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, he's actually just Yuki in disguise. We've already determined.
Yeah, that just makes sense. It's perfect sense. All right. Next up on our list of amazing characters is none other than Takeshi, our gripply master of the wind and wave, played by the incredible Rock Protector. G'day, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How's everybody else doing?
Doing good,
Pretty
man.
good.
Doing good.
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 That's good. That's good. So, a little bit about Takeshi. Well, Michael kind of explained it, but I'll explain a little bit more. So, Takeshi's basically a traveler, but he doesn't like travel on his own pace. Like he's like, I want to go here. No, he'll let nature tell him where to go, and he led him to be with this group of crazy people. And yeah, and now he's in a big city. He's not used to it, and and now he's in the royal thing. He knows the basics to to present himself to the royals, but he doesn't know every detail. So he's not doing everything correctly.
No, he's a little clumsy, Not
He's a frog out of water.
Definitely
Frog out of
pretty
water.
upset tummy.
fair. That's pretty accurate. And of course, last but not least, playing the role of Ryoshi Akasanga is none other than our dearest friend, all things fantasy, aka Wolven, aka Matt, aka a whole bunch of different cool and awesome and amazing characters. Guys, welcome in. Well, welcome, man. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. How about yourself?
I am doing splendidly. Thank you. Tell us about your character.
Of course. I play Roshi Akasanga, the loyal servant to the Empress of the clan Akasanga, the Oni Hunters. He is a support character. He's a warrior and a cleric, using his skills to combat Oni whenever they raise their scaly, ugly heads above the surface of the ground.
Fair.
And he has somehow adopted these now 4 people, and he's not sure what to do about that, actually.
Well, I mean, have you adopted them yet, or are they just more
No,
like dangerous
they're-
people that you're escorting around?
Yeah, kind of like that. It's
I am a master training. I am not dangerous.
you know that
misfortunate.
person, the person you've invited to their house, but you're not really sure if you like them or not, and they've proven to be more of a danger than a guest.
Oh yeah,
That's
I know the type.
Yeah, that's kind of where Akasanga is at the moment.
Makes perfect sense.
Dangerous
Perfect sense.
So basically, the embodiment of regret.
At the moment, a little bit.
All right. Well, guys. First of all, thank you for joining us. We know that these games are a lot of fun, and I enjoy having you guys all attend each and every time. But we have one more person to thank, and that is, of course, our lovely and amazing audience that has joined us today. G'day, guys. Now, look. We here at the Dazzle Game channel, we like to think that you guys are as much a part of this table as my players, and there are a number of ways you can interact with the game as we play. First of all, you can just type in chat, because we read chat and we know what's going on, which, by the way, I'd like to take a quick moment to welcome Rabbit Girl to the chat. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. As well as everyone who has popped in. McBluff, I saw Midnight earlier on. There's a whole bunch of people coming and joining us on this wonderful morning. So thank you for your time, care, and attention. In addition, guys, there are ways you can donate through just watching. By watching the show, you earn channel points, and by using channel points, you can influence the game. There you go. You can give insight bonuses to our players, summon wandering monsters. You can help them re-roll stuff. You can do a whole bunch of really, really cool and wonderful things. Again, just from watching. So there's that. And in addition, if you feel so inclined, please consider donating to the channel and letting us, helping us go through the adventure. For $5, you can give someone a hero point, which can be used to petition the GM, stave off death, or roll with advantage. For $10, we can go through a deck of plot twists, and we draw 3 cards, and you get to decide what plot twist immediately happens. For $20, you give someone the coveted golden 20, which you can see next to Akasanga-san there. And for the grand old prize of $50, you will the group will receive either a magic item, or an encounter that they are fighting will get a substantial buff, which will make things all the more difficult. Now, the boss buff also comes with a boon to the players should they manage to defeat the creature, but it'll be a tough fight. They'll need to sacrifice some stuff. Then lastly, we have the secret menu item. The secret menu item is $100, which is massive, but the secret menu item for this particular game will be to design a villain for this next chapter. You will be working with me to create a brand new mythological yokai to pit up against the group. So yes, if you wanted to sit down with me and work on that, yeah, there you go. That's the secret menu item, and then see your monster person creature featured here on the Ruby Phoenix. I've been forcing back a sneeze, and it's been bugging my face.
You have to like do it.
Embrace it.
It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to. It's just like sitting right there. All right. Anyway, I digress. Lastly, guys, we are in the middle of September, which means right now we're doing a massive sub drive, and we have set ourselves a sub goal. Why have we set ourselves a sub goal? Well, to make things really interesting, I have a special game that I have planned. It is a snippet of a campaign that I spent 12 years writing and creating, and should we reach our sub goals, every sub goal that we reach, we will be doing a one shot. So the one shot will go to a two shot will go to a three shot, etc., 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 based on how many subs we get over the month of September. Then after we get back from PAX, we'll start working towards making that thing. And I mean, hell, if we get to like a crazy amount of subs, we may even do it as a full series as well. So there you go. Yay! And of course, we'll be inviting all of our cool friends, such as Robert Hartley and Dredd, and a whole bunch of other people to come and play on that one as well. So very excited for it. So yeah. All right. I think that's all for me. Let's kick this off, shall we? All right.
Do it.
Now, our adventure begins. We had previously left off in the compound of the Akasanga clan, where Ryoshi had taken his newfound, let's say, allies, to go and speak to the Grand Master of the Akasanga clan. In the possession of these new travelers were the elemental scrolls, great and powerful artifacts that could bestow elemental energies and techniques of martial arts to those who understood how to read and wield them. After bringing his compatriots and the scrolls to his Grand Master, aka his grandfather, the master of the Akasanga clan determined that it would be better if these scrolls remained with the clan, and it was members of his noble samurai lineage which learned the powers within these scrolls. Now, Kaito and Tamaki have been taking these scrolls to go and be unlocked by the various masters who created and who have been safeguarding these scrolls. And now the samurai have taken over. Takeshi, you served one of these masters and understand all too well the power that's locked within these scrolls. And Fumihito, a monk from the Temple of Jade, your duty lies with ensuring that only the worthy receive powerful artifacts such as these scrolls. With many thoughts rattling around in the mind of our heroes, they return to Ryoshi's house, only to find that they are not alone. A pair of slippers are at the entranceway, indicating that Ryoshi, while he has been away, has received a caller. And that is where we will continue. The scene is yours.
Akasanga, have you always owned a second pair of sandals? What are they?
Are they a familiar pair that I would see around the compound? Like maybe a family member, like maybe a cousin or an uncle or an aunt or nothing like that?
Negative.
Well, it's not a family member.
Should
But
we
at
be
least
concerned?
they took their shoes off at the door, which is a good sign. Just be on your guard.
Yeah, By all means, you go first. It's your house.
I was going to. Thank you.
I meant that as disrespectfully as possible.
Roshi will enter the house. Hello, can I help you? Calling out.
You call out to basically the empty room, and as you do so, there seems to be no response back.
Just so we're absolutely safe, does anyone have a mirror or something?
Mirror?
I would, but it's currently inside.
No, I don't have very many physical items.
That's fine, I can improvise. Drawing out my small clan dagger, can I just check on either side of the door using the reflection?
The door is a sliding door.
Yeah.
Then you have the
So-
small divot where you would put your shoes. And then
Yep.
stepping up in front of you, you've got a short corridor leading to the interior of the house. At the end of the short corridor, you take the mirror and you begin to look around. You see your house as you had left it, more or less. There does not seem to be anyone on the inside. However, you do notice that the back door appears to have been slid open.
Are the signal whistle that I have, is it made of metal or is it like wood or something?
Sorry?
You know the metal, the signal whistle that I've had since the beginning? When I would signal the guards in Goka?
Probably wood.
Oh,
Wood? Okay.
I
was gonna say,
completely
if it
forgot
was
about
metal,
that
you
thing.
could probably try to use it as a reflect, but
Well, he already said that he was using his like wakizashi or whatever, the little like
Yeah,
dagger
okay.
thing.
gotcha.
Well, whatever the case is, they're no longer here now. Roshi makes sure to look up and make sure that there's no one in the roof as well. Like hiding in the
Ninjas!
ceiling.
Takeshi, how'd you get up there?
No,
I'm-
that does
Get
not.
off the roof again.
Akasanga-san, before we go in, if you wish, I could enter. And I have abilities that would make me perhaps harder to hit than you. If you would, if you don't mind me going first and making sure it's safe.
No, it's my house, but stay close behind.
Certainly.
I do have an idea, Akasanga.
Yes?
With everything we've dealt with, if there's someone hiding in plain sight, as in like possibly invisibility, I don't actually know. This is me to you, Mike, or this is Mike, like a GM question. I don't know if this technically would work with invisibility. If I cast light and it would like shine in the room, would a character who's technically invisible still cast a shadow?
Well, let me ask you this.
that's
If
something
you
I don't
cast
know.
invisibility and I said that a torch suddenly reveals you because there's a shadow with no one in it, would you be angry at me if I did that?
No.
You wouldn't? So I could
say
I
that
could
now.
detect I can detect your invisibility with just a torch?
I think it would have been funny because I've been, but no, it's probably you're right.
I was going to say, invisibility doesn't work like that.
It was an idea. I was just
Look, no.
Sure.
In short, I genuinely ask my players. It's like if you want to establish this as the rule.
Oh yeah, because it
Then-
works both ways.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Tamaki, I'm pretty sure Ryoshi can handle himself. He's a samurai, all right.
I will ignore that eye roll for now.
Also, the only person to not call him Akasanga.
Okay.
No footprints leading away from the back door, or is it? Or does it look like it's just been slid open?
It looks like it's been slid open and left open, though you don't have any recollection of it being left open.
I don't see any footprints in the dust, in the dirt or anything leading away from the back door, or is it more?
You haven't gone to the back door yet.
Okay. All right, let's go make sure that our friend has, or our guest, has not left by the back door, shall we?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Making your way to the back door, you can see the garden of Ryoshi's compound. And there, sitting on a table, is a figure who is familiar to some, but maybe not everyone. Definitely not Ryoshi. This figure appears thusly. Let me just get this here real quick. All right, there we go. And there it is. That's too big, thank you. All right. There we go.
Oh.
All right. You see a halfling of some descript with what looks to be a variety of almost like war paint plastered across their face.
Might I help you? No, please, make yourself at home. Welcome.
She says, well, thank you. I believe I will. I've actually got more business with the people behind you than I do yourself, Akasanga-san. But well, you know, the door was left open, and well, I figured I'd let myself in.
It's good to see you again, Miss Grasswood.
She says, and it's good to see you all still alive. Allow me to introduce myself. I see that there's a few people I haven't met before. My name is Kelly. I'm a procurer of, let's just say, very difficult things to that one would acquire.
Well, there might be some uses of those skills in the future.
Well, I actually came to share some information regarding the elemental scrolls that you seem to have been carrying. You see, the Sunflower Samurai. Well, he's in the city, and he's
Yes,
looking
we know.
for you.
Yeah, he's kind of dead.
He's dead?
Yeah, I was asleep, but
Oh yeah.
the three of these lovely people terminated him, along with two others, but they have left the group.
Oh, well, that's no good at all.
It's not good.
No, I came to tell you that, well, apparently, after we'd met, and you had helped me on our last job, I found more information in regards to the scrolls that you had. And, well, there is another scroll.
Wait, another one?
Yeah, no, he was. It's called the Scroll of Spirits. The reason why it's not often given with the elemental spirits is because it's guarded by the yokai. I came to tell you this because, well, the only person who knew where it was the Sunflower Samurai.
Well, sadly, through clenched teeth, we don't have the other scrolls now either.
Saying that, she drops the tea, more out of shock than anything else. She says, "What do you mean you don't have the others?"
Ask him.
I think yeah, Ryoshi can explain that one.
It seems that my guests, well, decided to insinuate that my clan was not able to adequately protect or use said scrolls, insulting the Grand Master Akasanga himself. So
There was a warning.
Right, and how did that turn out, Monk?
Well, the arrogance of your grandfather will be your family's undoing. So, not well for you.
I did nothing of the sort.
I am not involved. Well done, well done.
I don't know these people. I swear.
Well, I know you people, but I didn't say anything. I was quiet the whole time.
Silence is
That
violence,
is-
Takeshi. Just saying.
Silence is violence.
It is fine.
What?
The scrolls are currently being kept in one of the most secure places within the city.
This is true. The scrolls themselves are safe.
From
And-
outsiders.
And I'm currently working on a way for us, well, for you, to be able to regain your honor with this clan, as well as a way for us to find any additional users of the scroll, if they may reside within the Akasanga household. Give me the night, and I can think on it further. But for the most part, they are safe and well kept. They are not lost.
This is true.
Yeah. As long as your grandfather doesn't try anything in the next few hours, then yes, I do believe that.
What do you mean try?
Well,
Are they dangerous in any way?
I would think they're very dangerous to those that aren't attuned to them in the way that they should be. And I doubt that, like, maybe one of your samurais might be attuned to one of them, but I highly doubt that your entire clan is. We
If anyone
don't know
is,
much about
it
their
would-
magic.
I mean,
If
surely
anyone-
you've heard the tale of the elemental scrolls.
Yes, of course. That is definitely something I have known about.
You could also say no, and I could tell you. I mean,
No, I like the way you tell it.
I know about him, but I like the way you say it.
no. It's an invitation. It's a construct to be
Yes,
like,
yes,
like
please.
it's, oh, I hear you know about this thing. It's like, no, I've never heard of it, and then you tell the story. It's But the way, yeah, it's fine. Carry on. Little tear.
If
Little
any-
tear.
if anyone could be able to use them, it would be grandfather.
I'm sorry, Akasanga-san. I highly doubt your training has prepared you in the slightest for the power and will contained within those scrolls. It takes a type of dedication that one would put their entire life towards to actually bind with one of these relics.
You're
It would
saying
be giving it to your grandfather would be like taking a person who has never wielded a sword and putting them against someone who means them instant death with live blades.
We met with someone who knew kind of who the masters might be through divination. They kind of showed us in the country where they might lie. That's kind of where we were starting, and that's kind of why we were going from place to place, is because we had an idea from each other master of where the next one might be. The first one was the Dragon Master, and he said, "Let us to where the Water Master might be." But then after he divined and scryed where we might be going next, he passed away.
So
And it seems like these masters have been being attacked. So it might be urgent that we need to get to the next one. And we've had a lot of setbacks on the journey.
So what you're saying is that those who use it almost predetermined. Why did you not lead with that, Fumihito?
Yeah, Fumihito. God.
I feel like we did.
No,
I
you
informed
ins-
him that the scrolls were not for him.
Exactly.
Chose to ignore any other potential meaning of those words. Because the folly of most people, and most people of power, perceive relics or items as tools, and it failed to take into account that items of power very frequently have motivations of their own. They're not simply a tool to be used, they're an item to be worked with.
Yet the way you could have described it could have been that these scrolls choose the person that they are destined to be
Yes.
with, and it is their duty to find these certain individuals. My grandfather understands duty quite well.
My
Yeah.
impression was that it would not have gone that way. Your grandfather had a number of samurai waiting in the shadows for immediate notice.
Yes, of course.
There was no
because he's-
intention for him to allow us to leave the scene with the scrolls.
Right, because having a bunch of guards surrounding a possibly dangerous and armed group of individuals who could, with little to no information, is not an entirely safe thing to do.
Or one could look at it as the people entered his room with peace-tied weapons under the flag of a family member and would not necessarily need that many guards.
There weren't that many guards, there were like 5.
There was 8, I believe. Just saying.
Still.
So
way-
right now,
The way
I
we-
agree with... Go ahead.
Doesn't matter. Continue.
I was going to say, right now, I agree with Akasanga-san that these scrolls are in a very safe place. It's unlikely that anyone will be able to get to them. I think right now, our job will be to try to save the Akasanga clan.
There
They are a
might be
powerful
one
ally.
person who can.
Yeah, I just hope that they don't collapse under their own weight.
Just
No, I was
because we're
talking about the
dwarves
soccer
doesn't
team.
mean we.
Nice.
Uh,
There was one other person other than the soccer king, or other than the sunflower samurai. Sorry,
oh,
I was trying to say that one. They go by the soccer king. They're an Oni, one of which we are trying to defeat, but we don't think we're strong enough to beat them yet, and so. Yeah, I don't believe. I mean, he was able to control the Sakura or the sunflower samurai by doing seeds on them. He's done this with others as well.
and apparently is waiting to ambush us somewhere in the yokai forest, according to the ally of ours that helped dispatch the sunflower samurai. I mean, maybe the Akasanga clan could take advantage of, their position. Ambush the ambushers.
I was thinking that as well. If we're going to do this, you're going to have to, whilst taking something away, you will have to give something in return.
Okay, so you took our scrolls, so then you give us something in return.
I was thinking the opposite. If you want the
You
scrolls,
watch as Callie
Okay,
stands.
I see what
You watch as Callie stands up, puts the tea that she's been drinking, because she dropped her tea, so she doesn't. She stands up, picks it up, scoops it up, puts it on the table, and she says, "Well, it seems like you guys have your whole other thing going.
Oh, sorry,
I'm going
Kelly,
to, as a master thief, I'm going to then just walk away and leave now, and have you regret every moment that you didn't spend realizing that I was in this scene. And she'll walk off.
What a nice lady.
I'm really glad that she came to tell us about the spirit scroll. Wow, who would have thought that she would have come all this way just to tell us that? Good old Callie.
She told us the only
That's
one
the
who
second
knew
time.
who it was
I want to
the
point
person
out that's
we
the
killed.
second time you've done that to this character.
That is true. Yeah.
Oh, no.
bad for her.
Just stop showing up. Just continuously snubbed.
Oh,
That's
poor
it.
Callie. Oh.
Literally the second time you've basically just snubbed her off. The first time was in the jungle. The second time now here.
Yeah.
By the way, Calindria, I know you paid for this character. I'm really sorry. I wish I could do more.
Oh, Kelly, I'm sorry.
Hi, Kelly. My name is Takeshi. Nice meeting you. Bye.
Nice to meet you, bye.
I don't know why they're so mean to Callie. Callie came all this way and was gonna plan this huge heist. But I mean, hell, it's just fine. It's just whatever. Just leave.
Wait,
Nope, she gone.
Kelly, do you know?
I like the sound of heist.
Kelly!
What?
Do you
What do you
know where the
want,
scroll is?
Tamaki?
Hey!
Just sitting here.
Don't disrespect the Tamaki. You said, do you know where the scroll is?
The yokai scroll?
Yes.
No, the sunflower samurai did. Not even paying
Well, then let's go find the Sunflower Samurai's body, and maybe we can find something about it.
Didn't. What?
I don't know. Investigate the body. Maybe there's information of where it is on his body.
And where is the body, Tamaki?
Yeah,
At-
what was
at
it?
The old guardhouse.
Where in the old god
Yes.
house?
Oh no!
We
Wait,
just-
we buried him.
Yeah, what was it? We
Fuck.
just left the corpse of a noble
Oh!
samurai that actually
Ugh.
wasn't evil just to rot in a guardhouse.
After finding out that he was a noble, like from a
Yeah, you
big
found out
house,
that he was
I don't-
he was a citywide hero, a decorated citywide
I
hero.
remember now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't think they would leave his body there.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
I'm gonna keep leaving
Ugh.
because
Okay. Bye, Kelly.
it feels like
Sorry.
you want to say.
Get back, Tamaki, shut up.
So, Callie, you said you were the procurer of rare items.
Yes, I am. I travel the world and find rare and often mysterious relics and ensure that they're returned to a honorable place. She looks you up and down. You can very clearly tell that she knows the order in which you serve and is choosing her
Oh, yeah,
words. Yeah. You
I
know that's
don't
probably
have my amulet.
Yeah.
my
She's
sigil,
just
it's
like,
right there.
oh, it's like these Jade Temple people. Yeah, okay. I know what I need to say, but like, yeah, you get the impression she's lying about it.
I can't remember the character's name from Indiana Jones, but the character from France that keeps stealing stuff from Indiana.
Oh,
Yeah.
Belloc.
Belloc, there we go. Belongs in a museum.
So do you.
Would you have a moment? I wish to potentially discuss something with you.
Well, the day is getting late, and I didn't want to get in between whatever thing was happening here.
Well, I will. If you're in a hurry, can simply join you on your walk back to your inn, and we can discuss the matter on the way.
You know what? No, I'd rather not. You know where I'm staying, but yes. Tell me, what is it you would like to discuss?
I'd like to point out you could lead me to any inn, whether or not you're staying there.
I have small legs.
I would like to discuss.
and no intention to walk around the city all day.
Fair enough. I'd be very interested in potentially employing your skills as a plan C, so to speak, for the trouble that is currently befallen us.
I'm listening.
How would you like to rob the Akasanga clan?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Just
whoa,
so blunt
whoa,
about it.
whoa. Can you
I
at
like
least have the
Fumihiko.
respect not to do this in front of me?
She's like, wait, are you really doing this?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, I already lifted his tea, so I mean.
I
But-
know.
But but
I have nothing to do.
but I presume that you'd want my help, trying to get the scrolls from the Akasanga clan. Based on
As a
your
means of last resort, I'd much rather do it through political or family means, so that the clan wouldn't lose any honor for losing such relics.
Well, I do relish a good challenge, and the Akasanga clan's vaults are quite well guarded. Although she does every now and then, she starts thinking about it. She looks over at Ryoshi and is just like, but yes, having a member of the, being a part of might make things either very easy or very difficult.
I suggested we go for a walk.
Well, no, but are you not together? Is this not a thing that you are? Like,
That was very interesting happenstance, the five of us meeting up.
Yeah.
A loose collection of souls migrating along a river right now, one call us.
I see.
Quite literally in some cases.
I mean, we're technically with Fumihito because, like, we were kind of gonna let him bring the scrolls to the Jade Palace, but
All right. Well,
Yes, that actually brought up a very interesting point. Kato mentioned that you were being pursued, and originally when we discussed the scrolls, the measures to have them tested would have taken it made no difference, 3 weeks. If you were in such a hurry, why did you not present that information when I mentioned traveling 2.5 weeks to a temple?
because we were just thinking of the Sakura, or the Sunflower Samurai at the time.
And you do
Sure.
bring up a valuable point, but I figured that joining up with someone that's more knowledgeable about the scrolls than we are was worth the detour,
Mhm.
That's fair.
because it seems like the Jade Temple knows more about the secrets of the scrolls, where we were just tasked to handle them without a lot of knowledge of what they truly can achieve.
Plus the Jade Palace might know
Mailman mission.
masters. Mailman.
Yeah, that's true.
Might-
They also might know
might
at least the
know,
rumored
yeah.
locations of where the other masters may be.
It was one of the reasons I wanted to go to the library. The genealogy in there might actually help.
Mm.
Fair enough. So,
I would be willing to help you look.
I propose splitting the party. No.
Akasanga-san, go and inspect this wall for a while we break into your house and set fire to your family.
Just give us about 3 days.
Ducko.
Oh, I will
We'll
be
set up a
right
heist
back.
montage.
Press the gun.
All right, so who's the getaway driver?
Is good enough.
I'm not saying that this be our primary means of obtaining the scroll, Akasanga-san. As I
Yeah,
said,
It's
from
just
my
one.
viewpoint, handling it in a diplomatic manner or through a familiar manner would be much more preferable. Having the scroll stolen from the family, if it were to be known, would be a great dishonor. And if the pressures and the threat that our traveling companions are laying out before us, which I have no reason to doubt, seeing as we've had 4 of the scrolls traveling with them, it seems more prudent to think their tale true than not, than having the might of the Akasanga clan intact, guarding the Empress at the time of peril would be preferable than any other outcome. And
I
that
agree.
includes the outcome of one of them perhaps opening a scroll.
there is also the point that if it is stolen, you all will be the first to be assumed to be the thieves. Then you would
That
have
is
the
true.
might
I
of the
don't plan
Akasanga
on
clan
stealing them.
against you.
We are clearly outnumbered. I don't plan on taking any scrolls back unless they are given to us. However, if they were to open the scrolls and try to unleash its power to them and fail, would we? I would hope maybe we could get the scrolls back if they
So
realize they can't use them.
Is
There's
there
a danger with that.
Oh,
If-
well, yeah, true. If they open it, it does work. It could overwhelm them with power.
It could corrupt them. The tales of these scrolls are that a giant's power is contained beyond ancient seals within the scrolls themselves. If they were open to it, the power is not given without will or purpose. If the person who uses the scroll can survive the influx of power that the scroll might grant them, they may not be able to come to the will or the purpose, which could lead the Akasanga clan to be a direct enemy, not by their will, but by the will of the scroll.
Is there a test or some sign to determine if someone is attuned with the scrolls without actually opening them, or is it more of a you open it good or you open it bad?
Well, in one case, if you have any, one way to tell for sure is if they know magic. Like, magic can be very helpful in the case that they can. We once knew a ninja who could wield kind of like he had like plants wooden powers or elements,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he had read the scroll to try and give us some time. He gave us the scroll right back, but he had read it just a tiny bit to kind of memorize a little bit, and he was able to use it quite well. He was a I forgot what the race was, but it was like a what was the race? He was like a puppet ninja dude.
Oh, yep,
He was like a training dummy come to life.
Yeah, Vilantris.
yes.
Yes.
Vilantris was his name.
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
say
say
that was his
Woodward,
name, yeah.
I think it was. I think he was a Woodward.
Yeah, he was a woodwode of the wooden elements.
But that would be a creature that is very much attuned to that aspect.
He was
And
able
just
to
simply
use it quite
having a
well.
magical ability is not enough, because I wouldn't even dare read the water scroll. And I feel like
Yeah.
I'm relatively attuned to water, and I wouldn't even attempt it.
However, the Vilantris was slightly overpowered by the Sakura King. So we ended up having to fight Vilantris. We succeeded. But there are some people who can wield it, but they have to have an immense amount of elemental capabilities. I don't.
Also,
Kaido,
oh,
you
sorry.
haven't tried to read the water one yet, have you?
I
I don't think you plan on it.
I mean, I gave it away to the water master's
Oh
sister.
yeah, that's
but
right.
I didn't even want to attempt it because I knew the risk.
Yeah. There was an opportunity, but we figured instead of Kaito, exploding in water.
Yeah, I'm only 13 years old. I don't think I'm ready for that kind of magic.
Yeah.
I can hardly wield my own.
And I only have a little bit of magic capability. I've tried to read one, and I couldn't even make out what any of the words were. Most of it were just lines anyway, so.
So if that is the case, how about the thing we give is we give a test to the family to determine if anyone is associated or attuned with these scrolls.
So find the most powerful elemental users?
In the family. That is what we give. And we say if they are determined by the scroll, then it is their duty to help us. If they cannot use the scrolls, which you believe is to be more likely, then It is our duty to find those who can use the scrolls. And to do that, we'll need the scrolls to find those who are attuned. However,
Correct.
we also offer the Akasanga clan to be the spearhead in which we take out the Oni Daimyo.
That I am 100% behind. Your family can definitely be one to fight the Oni Daimyo with us in the end.
Which will give my family honor. It'll bring back your honor for what you said to my grandfather. And hopefully allow us to obtain the scrolls with the blessings and support of the Akasanga household.
I am still also very nervous about the knowledge of an additional scroll too. I feel like we should do what we can to discern anything about it, considering that the only person that knew about it is gone. Like, maybe we can look at the library and
Well, while you
maybe
are
look at folk tales.
well, while you are looking into whatever you want to do politically with the Akasanga clan, I can see if I can unearth something from the body of the Sunflower Samurai.
And I can
Thank you,
consult
Callie.
libraries and potentially cast cards in the hopes of perhaps finding some information on this missing scroll.
Fumihito, I would ask that if they do the test to find out who is the most elemental savvy, I would ask that you be there to also give
I
your
certainly
judgment.
But I would assume that this setting this up may take a little while.
Yeah.
True. I think me and Kaito have the ability to sense spirits. I think we might be able to help determine who has strong elemental prowess as well.
But for the time being, though, before that trial happens, I would like to join Fumihito in the library too, if that's okay with you.
Certainly. The more eyes, the more is red.
I should warn you, we don't have such a great library. We're good at many
Yes.
things, obtaining and keeping knowledge. However, in a library sense, we don't have that great a resource.
I was thinking of petitioning to get access to the Royal Library.
That would serve you better.
All right. So, with that being said, you guys now have your direction, the way you need to go, and what you're going to be looking for. As you make your way out, Callie says farewell and makes her way to the, the guard post where you had last left the Sunflower Samurai's body. And the rest of you are trying to head towards the library and trying to... are you going back to speak to your father, your grandfather, Akasanga?
Yes, I am.
All right. Is anyone else going with you?
That is up to them.
I think as a noble, I should go with him, as the I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe I should go with him as kind of a representative of my noble family as well. Is that all right with you, Akasanga? Son?
Of course.
Thank you. And I will be as respectful as I can. I know your father well. I've heard of your clan a lot. Because you are very strong.
Yeah, we do have quite a fearsome reputation.
My father has talked a lot about you guys.
Thank you. It's good to hear.
I don't think it'll be good going either way. I think I'll be just a third wheel if I go either way. What happens if I go with? What happens if I go?
If you'd like to come with us,
you can learn so much about decorum and manners and stuff like that.
Or I am pretty good at tracking. I can go with Kelly and help her.
Yeah,
If
I
she
feel like
doesn't
that
mind.
actually.
if you want
Yeah.
to, yeah.
I like that idea.
We got three
Kelly's
nice.
Callie turns and says, listen, no offense, but you guys don't seem to be the most competent of people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, you just met me. That's kind of
Fair.
weird.
Yeah, but you're associated with me and Tamaki, and given what she knows about us, that's a fair assessment.
The
For
last
who we
time
travel
she
with,
saw
too.
us, she saw me explode out of a what was it? A acid pit.
Oh yeah, she was there for that too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She saw me and
We didn't give her the
I
best
show-
vote of confidence.
she saw me and Taisho get exploded out of a
Yeah,
acid
and he's
pit about
dead
40
too.
feet in the area.
Yeah, you seem to have a lot of death that seems to follow you. So I'm going to graciously decline
sorry,
being
Callie.
joined by members of your group. But thank you. she said,
But
you kind of have this strange feeling, almost as if like she's trying to break up with you. Like it's not you. It's not you. It's me. You know.
No, it is you. No, it's
100%. Also, super quick, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Random from McBluff, and thank you to the resub from our dear friend Careful Cantrip. Nice to see you, Dave. How you doing? All right. Yeah, go on.
Who wants me more then?
who wants me?
So, why don't you join us in the library? You may see something we missed.
I'm not the best reader. I know how to read a little bit, but I get by, but I'm not like the greatest reader.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm not really either. I never really grew up with many books, but I still feel like, the more eyes on the pages, the better.
And if we find something, and you can notice a pattern or match words, it helps in research. Every little bit helps.
Okay, if you think I can help, sure.
Yeah, I actually forgot that Kaido is actually really not that smart.
All right. So, you take what you can, and Tamaki and Ryoshi, you're heading back to your grandfather, while the others head to the library. Okay, now, as you do so, let's change things up a little bit here. The library is some distance away, so let's start with... Tamaki and Ryoshi. Okay, so you guys find yourselves heading into the back towards the Grand Hall, when suddenly you hear the sounds of a crashing that seems to come from nearby. Smoke billows from a nearby house en route to the Grand Masters.
I just looked at Asaka-san.
Oh no, that's cousin Trucy.
Chusi, very well. Cousin Chusi.
Very well.
Very well. I guess that'll work.
With how quickly he came up with that, I thought that was like a planned thing.
Is this normal?
No, it's not. Come on, quick.
All right, let's go. I don't know.
Is it common when things just explode out of nowhere?
All right, you begin to make your way,
It's normal.
moving swiftly.
Maybe at Hogwarts, but
All right, you move swiftly, and as you get closer, you can see that there is fire that burns on either side of Chusi's house. As you get close, you hear these footsteps that almost sound like heavy iron bells ringing.
Uh-oh.
Akasaga's gonna go to a guy. Go quick, get a bucket train ready. Go.
There are no guards nearby. It seems as though this area is surprisingly clear, as if the guards that were supposed to be here have been told to leave their post.
Does the iron? You said iron bells?
No, the footsteps sound like iron bells. So you hear this like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, does it sound familiar? But
Not in the slightest.
okay.
Alright. Drawing the katana. Akasanga rushes in.
I just look to where the sound's coming from as I take out my scarf.
All right, you rush in. As you enter, you can see there are several dead clan members, and standing in front of them is this.
Ah.
Sorry, everything's just
Yes, I
chugging a
see.
little bit.
Sound of heavy bells indeed.
Well, something escalated and it wasn't our fault, presumably.
This is true. Alright. Let's get that this way. There it is. And then say goodbye to my camera.
Bye-bye, Cameron.
Alright.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's. Oh.
Alright. A samurai made of pure iron is inside, and blood drips from what looks to be an incredibly large mace within its hand. It brandishes armor and a banner, both of which are of the Akasanga clan.
Do I recognize what this thing is?
It seems to be the It seems to be the armor of your cousin.
Oh.
Uzi, is everything alright? What happened?
Oh no, it just seems to be the armor.
Ah, okay.
You get you see its eyes are steel, its face is steel, its hands are steel, its legs, everything. You do not see flesh inside this armor.
Rakasana will still call out. Trucy, is you doing alright? You okay? Where are you?
You hear
That's not a good sign.
So, Akasanga had pulled his sword and just ran in, and I was still kind of outside.
Sure.
So, I was gonna, because we need help. There's no one in the immediate area. So I pull out the whistle and I'm going to blow the signal whistle.
Alright, you blow the signal whistle. As you do so, Fumihito, Kaito, and Takeshi, you do hear the distress signal that seems to come from Tamaki's thingy thing, whatever you call it, the signal whistle.
The signal whistle.
Mhm. Yeah,
What-
and I've definitely heard that before, so I'll be like, yeah, that's definitely Tamaki's.
Oh, that's what it
Go
is?
over there. Yeah, he only usually blows that when there's something bad.
Oh, then we should go. We need to head back then.
Yes.
All right. I'll take to the roofs and see if I could scout.
Alright, you take to the roofs and attempt to scout. You look around and you can see the plume of smoke coming from from nearby.
All right. I shout down. There's a plume of smoke from the compound.
Not more fire. Okay. Let's get over there soon.
All right.
After
Meanwhile,
blowing it for a couple times, I start running towards the building.
all right, you guys are running towards the building. Fumihito, what about yourself?
I turn and start running. All the while pulling out a calligraphy pen and a sheet of paper.
Can I
And
be
I'm
on the
writing
roof still? Running
Umahito.
that way?
And I'm putting a 1 next to it.
All right. Very well. All right. At this point,
Reminder
I
to
think.
say I told you so.
All right. At this point, I think it is a good opportunity for everyone to get into initiative. Unless there is a reason to, we're gonna go with everyone using perception as your initiative, which I'll roll, which it'll roll automatically.
If I'm on the roofs, can I use stealth when I come in?
Sure. Got no problem with that. So let me roll
Yeah,
the
that
initiative
actually would
first, and then you'll let me.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. Just let me roll it
Sorry.
first, and then roll then roll it up.
I keep on forgetting that you roll our initiatives. So sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Let me get that done. All right, there. And initiatives. Okay. All right, Takeshi, you can roll yours now.
Okay. Do I just roll stealth and?
No. So if you go into your first page, there should be perception, and then there should be stealth
Oh, okay.
under where the initiative is. So just click on the stealth one there.
Oh, okay. I see it. Yep. Okay.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
Oh wow, I didn't realize you had that high of a stealth initiative. Holy crap.
All right.
Nice.
Fumihito, you are up first. Now, it is a fair distance to get there, so you will likely need to spend this turn running, but if you have anything you want to prep on the way, you may do so as well.
I'll spend 2 actions running. No, I'm not going to use that yet. I'll just spend all 3 actions running.
Running? All right, not a problem. You hastily make your way through, and you can see that a few people are starting to come out of their houses, like in confusion, looking up at the smoke, trying to figure out what's going on.
As I'm running, I wave them back into the house.
These are a clan of samurai warriors.
Oh, wait, sorry, I thought they were regular people.
No.
Worst
You're
case.
still in the Akasanga compound.
All right, to the meat grinder with you. Off you go.
All right, Takeshi, you're up next.
All right. We're pretty far away from it, right? Still.
Yes. You will need to take this round to get there. But if there's anything you want to do on the way, you may.
Yeah, I'm gonna take all my turns and move. Yeah, rounds. Yeah,
All right, very,
turns.
very well. Moving from rooftop to rooftop, Takeshi continues to stealth up towards the house. Next, the Iron Samurai. The Iron Samurai is going to turn its attention to. I think Akasanga's the. Ryoshi is the first person there.
Yeah.
That is definitely the case, yes.
All right. In which case, it is going to try and hit you with the iron club. All right. First attack. Oh, is a critical miss with a natural 1.
Nice.
That is a good start. Let's see what happens. As it swings, it passes by Ryoshi, smashing into the ground. Ryoshi, pick a number between 1 to 5.
Let's go 5, please.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's not gonna work for it. Let's try the next one. Because basically it loses its armor, but it is its armor. Fog of War. It is dazzled. Okay, so as it smashes into the ground, some of the embers from the fire flick up and into its eyes, giving it the dazzled condition. Done. Second action. It is going to try and club you yet again. Alright, this time with a mischance. It fails the mischance. So as the embers, when it slams this huge giant metal ball down where you were standing, as the embers kick up into its eyes, it uses its backswing to try and clip you, but you manage to step back and away from it. Once again, the large creature lets loose a terrifying bellow as it continues its onslaught. With its final action, it is going to start eating some of the coals from the wood around it. You watch as it uses its free hand and starts just placing the burning building bits into its jaws and starts chewing. You don't know what it's doing, but that's all it's up to at the moment. Alright. We then return to Tamaki, who is just outside of the building here.
Alright, so I said I was going to start running in, but seeing that the building is on fire, and I'm still kind of low on HP, I take some of the red Dasmos and I apply it to my wounds. So I get fast healing 5, I resist fire, and then all that ends if I end at full HP or take any cold damage.
Alright. As you place it on you, there is this sudden burning sensation. I need you to make a fort save as you are healing. The troll styptic that you've made from the troll that you killed earlier on starts to sizzle and burn, but you manage to hold down the pain and anguish as it's doing its thing. Good medicine
So
burns.
Yes.
It's like Tiger
Does
Balm.
does it apply when I put it on, or is it next turn?
Next turn.
Okay, just making
It's at the start of your turn when you get it. But yeah.
Okay, in which case then I'll use my second action to kind of run into the fire.
Oh no, you know what? You can have 5 right now. Why not? Let's not be stingy
Okay.
about it. Yep, there you go. All right, you're running. Okay, so again, it's not on fire. It's as if there are like, you know, it's almost as if like there was an explosion of energy and there's just these kind of like small like burning, like, you know what I mean? It's like embers, like kind of
Like embers.
Yeah.
Okay.
The building's not.
Well,
it's
just
not
in case he's
just so that you're painting the right picture. It's not as if the building is like, you know, it's not like you're going to be in a fire. All right. So as you
then
push past and crash into the building, you can see this completely steel samurai soldier with a giant boulder like club devouring coals in front of Ryoshi.
So then as soon as I get within 10 feet of it, I kind of go to throw my scarf at him. I'm going to try to disarm the club out of his hand.
Very well. You may attempt a disarm check. That is an opposed there's an opposed athletics check to his DC, so make it.
16.
Unfortunately, the DC is 27.
Oh shit! Okay.
So you try to pry it out, but the grip of this iron samurai is too great.
No.
All right, those are your 3
That's all I
actions.
do.
Yep.
Yep.
Next up, we go to Ryoshi Akasanga. It is your turn.
First thing he's going to do is he's going to attempt to cast the spell Shield.
Very well. He does not have attacks of opportunity.
That's good to know.
All right, very well. You cast shield as you watch like basically this floating symbol of your household just sort of manifests.
All right, Trucy. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into, but let's find out. Now, working with metal, right? Does this thing look like it's hot?
Because it's eating the coals, it looks like it's getting hot.
All right, cool. Can I ready in action? So when I start seeing it's starting to turn red, as in the metal's starting to turn red, could I perhaps cast Chill Touch on it and try to rapidly freeze it down?
Interesting proposition. Let me consider.
Yes, please.
Ooh, he's got a hero point, so he could probably.
Not only do I have a hero point, but I have a nat 22.
All right. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, despite the name, Chill Touch is actually a necromantic spell that does necromantic damage.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
And
Oh, well.
not cold. So because it doesn't do cold damage, I'm afraid that you will not be able to work that way.
That's fine. It was just a thought. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like it using its club, so I'm going to, taking a note out of Tamaki's playbook, I'm going to try to disarm this guy.
We're both trying to disarm him.
All right, make your athletics
Double
check.
team.
Work together to disarm it.
How's
Yes!
All right, with a 30, you are able to disarm
Hell yeah.
the Great Club.
Alright. And that would be one action as well?
That will be one action, yes.
Cool. Can I then use the Great Club and just whack it across his face?
Sure. Make me an athletics check.
Now, this
Oh,
Great Club,
wow.
is this a martial weapon?
It is, yes.
Then I would be trained in this.
You like disarms it, grabs it midair.
Trained. How do I do this?
I'm just like, whoa.
Alright, so it'll be plus 13 against this guy. Let me roll it on him,
All
sorry.
right. With first of all, you'll need to make an athletics check.
Oh, an athletics check.
Yep.
This thing is huge.
All right. Nope, that's
Yes.
fine. It is. You notice as soon as you pick it up, it is incredibly heavy. This does 2d12 damage as a weapon.
Wow. Alright.
All right,
At
and you'll
At
take
least it's good
a.
it's not using it against you.
And don't forget, because you use disarm, this is your second attack, so you do take a -5 penalty for your
Yeah.
attack value.
Alright, let's do that on him, shall we? Oh,
Wow.
yes. Alright.
Oh.
All right. So as you swing this, it is very clumsy and cumbersome, but there's this kind of rush of air as you swing it upwards. All right. And that is your turn,
Yes.
Kaito.
I just used my turn trying to keep
Trying to
pace
run
with Takeshi and Fumihito. Yeah.
Not a problem. All right, Fumihito. After one more move action, you'll be able to. You'll be at the building.
Okay, so I move. And I see this large metal thing standing there. So I'm going to attempt to use Exploit Vulnerability on it.
All right.
That is a esoteric lore check against standard DC for its level.
All right.
I have
Yep.
Assurance in Lore Esoterica as a feat, which means I can take 10 instead of rolling,
Ooh, very nice.
which would make my Esoteric 23. My Lore Esoteric.
All right, 23. Let's see. What is our standard DC for something of your level? Standard DC is... All right, here we go. You're level 6. So the DC is... 23.
So right on the button.
All right.
Okay,
So,
I learned the creature's highest weakness.
highest weakness, eh?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
It is
Yeah.
a giant. It is a giant steel monstrosity. It is literally made of the same substance all the way through. As far as
Okay.
weakness goes, there's literally no chink in the armor.
Fair enough.
Firefighting and ground types.
I would say that it's I would say that its dexterity is probably its dexterity and its charisma are its like lowest thing.
I like the sound of that.
All right. So when I do this, I'm pulling out my katana, and pages from the Whispering Tome flow out from around me and wrap around the blade of the katana. And I'm going to use personal antithesis on it, which grants it a weakness to my attacks equal to 2 plus half my level.
Ooh, very cool. All right.
And then I'm going to swing at it.
All right, so move, analyze weakness, and then make your attack.
Yep. Where's the combat thingy? It's right up there, combat tracker. Come on, there we go. Come on, first miss of the night. Let's go. Actions. 20. Miss.
Unfortunate.
First miss of the night.
All right. A swing and a sad miss as you. Well, actually, it probably doesn't miss. It probably literally just hits the body, and you realize that the armor is protecting metal, which, yeah, is tough. Takeshi, you're up next. What does our Gripply Ranger do?
All right, I'm gonna do Hunter's mark.
All right, we got to move up to get line of sight to him.
Oh, then I'll move up.
Yep, moving up. Hunter's mark. He is marked.
Okay. Okay. Am I in my 100 range? Was I not in the 100 range thing? Or
You were, but he was inside.
oh, okay.
Yeah. You
Okay.
just physically couldn't see the target.
Yeah, if he's inside of a house.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. So Hunter Mark takes action, right? Or
Yep.
is it? Okay.
Yeah, Hunter's mark, I believe, takes an action.
All right. And I don't know. Then, is there a point to use the weakness, the Master Hunter thing, or? But you said it was.
Let's see. What's the Master Hunter thing? Monster Hunter, you mean?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Is it a
because
monster?
as
It's not a
part of it,
monster.
you and your allies get +1. Yeah. But even though it doesn't have any so when you're asking about weakness in terms of lore and knowledge, that's like if it's got DR / say bludgeoning, you would know bludgeoning's effective. Your ability identifies their weakness and gives everyone a +1 to their attack roll.
Okay.
So yes,
So
you
I'm
should
gonna
do
do
that. Yep. Target number is
I'm gonna do
23,
that.
so make your knowledge check.
All right. Now let's check. All right. Knowledge. Which oh. Okay. What am I rolling here?
Lore.
Lore. Oh, okay. Roll lore. Okay. Okay. I got lore of Gripply and then lore of Swamp. Would that?
Any the lore that you don't have. So any because you'll need let's see. Pray, check to recall knowledge. Yeah, it's just a standard lore.
Okay. Where is standard lore?
Oh, you can just
Oh.
use your Gripply one for now if you like.
Okay. They're the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Nice. Beautiful. All right. So, as long as the target is marked, all allies gain +1 to their attack. To the next. Sorry. Yeah, you and your allies gain a +1 circumstance bonus to your next attack roll against him.
Nice.
cool. All right. And that doesn't take an action to me doing the.
No, that's
monster?
part of your hunter's mark.
Okay. Now I will try to shoot it with the. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's spelled wrong. Wait, I don't get any minuses. Whoops! I pressed. Sorry, there we go. All right,
All right, let's do it.
get the right. Get the right one. There we go.
The arrow flies and lands
Yeah!
a critical strike.
Boom.
Very nice.
Cool.
All right. The arrow
Damn,
finds
the only
stretches.
spot that wasn't armored.
Oh, it was just a good shot.
Thought that
Nice,
wasn't
nice,
armored.
heavy and hard.
Shoots the weakness.
All right.
Then he's
Roll
doing
your
fine.
damage on the Iron Samurai, and then give us a number between 1 to 5.
Wow.
Let's do 4.
4. All right. Let's just give it a couple more quick
The
shuffles.
cavalry has arrived.
1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Okay, ranged attack. Oh, this is gonna be good. Vulnerable spot. Target is flat-footed until it's healed.
Woo!
Unless it's immune to
Yeah.
flat-footed, which I don't think it is. No, it is not. Okay.
It's funny.
All right.
I search for weaknesses. There are none. I create a weakness.
Oh, you could. You could. That's good. That's exactly what happened. All right.
Yeah.
So,
All right,
Takeshi makes his attack, lands the hit, and yeah, basically we then go to the Iron Samurai. The samurai
do
is.
Do I get another round?
Nope, you've moved, you used Hunter's Mark, and
Oh
then
yeah,
shot.
I moved. Right, I forgot I
Mhm,
moved it
yep.
first.
All right.
Okay, cool.
The samurai is going to try and eat someone.
Not again.
Ryoshi,
Yeah, I was
Yum.
I'm glad I'm not the target this time of that.
Ryoshi, what is your fort save?
That is a good question. Let's find out. Not as great as a fighter's fort save, but it is currently a 12.
Okay, so 22 is the DC that he needs to beat in order to grapple you.
That is definitely the case.
He gets a 28.
Oh no!
Yep.
All right, you are grabbed. Now, here is what happens when you are grabbed. You gained the grab condition, which is over there. In addition, each round, you are getting burnt alive,
Oh.
taking 1d8 persistent burn damage. You will also take 3d8 as he uses an action to... No, actually, no, that's not it. Yeah, no, sorry. He's going to use that 3d8 ability, but in a moment. So what he now does is he opens his mouth. So you're now sort of inside this suit of armor, Ryoshi. Like, I know you're wearing armor, which is very weird, but just go with this. You are now inside the suit of armor, which is also filled with hot coals. So you're taking burning damage. But then it regurgitates and blows up, creating a... blast of red-hot coals, which it is going to fire towards Tamaki. Tamaki, I need a reflex save from you. Target number is 27.
Nope.
All right.
16.
Tamaki, you take 3d8 fire damage, as does Ryoshi.
I'm not the one being set on fire this time.
All right. So
for
grab.
now.
So grab, eat, then burn. So that is all of its actions.
Oof.
Tamaki,
So, I only take. Is it half damage then? Because I'm resist fire.
are you resist fire? How are you resist fire?
Yeah. Or the red Dasmos.
But isn't that the troll moss?
Yeah, the red Dasmos.
Are you sure it's resistance and not vulnerability?
Well, it says fast healing 5, resist fire, ends if I'm at full HP or if I take cold damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and I have the same thing, but it's blue and it does ice.
Oh
The
yeah,
cold.
no, that's right. Those, yeah, okay, I know what you're saying. Yes, you would take half damage. So you would have taken 7 damage. So let's just restore a little bit there. There you go. All right, done. Okay.
Okay. So go.
This huge gout of fire has just been spewed out all over you. All right, what are you doing now, Tamaki?
Release my friend. First I get the 5 hit points from regen.
Yes, you do heal
And-
5.
I
Oh, that's a touch.
don't have a.
That's not gonna work.
That's something else. Yeah. Okay. I guess just strike at him with my scarf. Trying to scrape across his face, trying to open a bigger hole. Maybe we can get him out.
All right, make your attack.
I like how the plan is literally what we did with Taisho and when we were stuck.
I don't have an acid bomb this time. And
Well, it worked. I mean,
yeah. Okay. Let's go.
we both
Oh, wait.
almost died, but it worked.
Sorry. First action. I'm going to study the target, or kind of like devise a stratagem.
Joe, you're devising a
Try and
stratagem.
make it-
How do we defeat this creature? Roll your investigation dice. Your next roll will be a 7.
Damn it. Well.
Welcome to my world.
Shit.
I just like the idea of what's going through Tamaki's head when he doesn't devise a stratagem and it's a low roll. Like, oh, that won't work.
Alright.
That's stupid. Dumb. Like,
I'm going to instead try
I'm
and
not
trip
gonna
him.
do that.
Try and trip him?
Is he still flat-footed from Takeshi?
Yes.
How does
Yeah,
does that affect trip at all, or does that?
Yeah, it'll give him a -2. But it's
Okay.
already applied.
I'm going to attempt to trip him.
All right.
So
now,
that
do you
maybe
now,
our
do you have to
allies-
use that 7 for your attack?
No, because I don't have that ability or I don't have that feat yet for tripping and stuff. There's a specific feat that allows me to use the devise a stratagem with my trip, disarm, stuff like
Okay,
that.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
no
combat
worries.
maneuvers.
Carry
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. All right. So I'll attempt to trip him. Athletics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Target number is
Come on.
27.
Oh,
25.
That's what the
You hit. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, it would be 25 with
Oh.
the -2.
Oh, hell yeah!
oh yeah.
All right, he falls prone.
Oh.
Probably not super
Um,
pleasant for Akasanga in that, but
No, you hear this solid ringing sound like this dong.
And then second action, now that he's prone, my second action will be the attack with the scarf down on him, and I think that uses the devise a stratagem roll because it's just the next attack.
Yes, it is. So, yep.
So I get the 7 plus I think it's 14.
+1 from
Yes,
Takeshi.
21. So 22.
And then you get the -5 from the second attack.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
And that'll
never
miss.
mind. Then, yeah, sorry.
All right. So
I keep
you've
forgetting
you've tripped. You've made your second attack. Third action. Anything?
Well, the
devise
first
strategy.
action was the
Yeah,
devise
yeah,
strategy.
yeah. Not a problem.
So
All right.
I just with my last bit of thing, I just say it ain't Akasanga, son.
All right, Ryoshi, it is your turn.
Now, being burned alive is not a very comfortable thing.
No.
However, Ryoshi is currently inside a an empty moving suit of armor, which would be kind of fascinating to his crafting side. So, how is this thing actually put together on the inside?
You actually can't see.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Look, it's not so spacious as that you have dropped into the middle of it to observe. It is more like it's hugging you with hot metal.
Oh, all right, yeah.
that just reminds me of like the worst ever medieval torture device, like the brazen bowl. Like, oh.
Yeah, think of it more like a scalding hot Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And there's not a lot of
So-
room to move around in there, is there?
You are considered grabbed for the sake of grappling. You can still try to escape the grapple, which would allow you to break free.
All right, let's try that then, shall we?
All right. Let's see. Your break
I believe-
DC is 27.
Yeah, sounds about right. So let's go 26.
Oh.
Can I add a hero point to get a +4 bonus to that?
You may indeed. With the cost of your hero point, you will break free, and you will also get rid of your persistent fire damage.
Thank you.
All right. So basically, at this point, you watch as
Climbs out of the
as you basically pull yourself and pry yourself out of the suit of armor.
He's going to shake off the bits of coal burning off, and he's like, that was not pleasant.
Don't worry, there's more to come.
Yeah,
Prepare
you
yourself.
don't get swallowed by this thing. I would highly recommend against it. And I think that's all 3 actions to break a grapple, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it?
I didn't think it was, but it might be. I mean,
So I think it's more than 1 action. Memory serves me.
let's see. Grapple actions. Yada yada yada. No, it's let's see. Escape. No, escape's 1 action.
Oh,
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's the case. I'm going to pick up that club again and take another swing.
He's prone this time.
Athletics.
Where?
All right. Sorry, you're going with an athletics. Try and knock it. Sorry, what are you trying to do?
So I'm just gonna pick up that metal great club again and just take another swing.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Make your attack.
Ah, okay. Let's do that.
This is awesome.
Metal great club. Huzzah! Bang! All right.
Yeah!
Doing 2d12 plus 4, right?
Yep. 2d12 plus your strength.
That is a 13.
Nice. That'll only do 3 points of damage as it hits the heavy set armor, but it does still do damage.
Take that.
Very nice. All right. Third action.
Last action, cast shield.
All right, your shield goes back up. Kaito.
All right. So I do my movement to get up close to be able to see it. Do I kind of recognize this as something that we've kind of encountered before? To get some PTSD.
It kind of reminds you of the Oni statue on the stairs to the Dragon Temple a little bit, but it's
Okay.
not the same thing.
All right. Do I notice like Akasanga being like kind of covered in like coals and soot?
Yes, definitely.
I then will cast Grease on Akasanga's armor. He has a +2 saving throws to all fortitude saves made against grapple checks against him.
Ooh, very nice.
He's not going back in that armor.
So it's
And then he can
machinist-
polish it, make it nice and shiny.
So we're talking machinist grease, not chicken fat, because otherwise you just
Yeah.
ignited Nakasanga.
Preferably that, yes.
Either that or he's just going to
It
be
might-
set on fire and turned into like fried chicken.
Yeah.
All right, so you've moved in, you've cast grease.
hmm And I can also just forgot, is guidance of range? Yeah, 30 feet I can reach. You know, and screw it. I'll also give him a guidance, so he gets a +1 status to attack rolls, because he's the one that's kind of like in the thick of it. So,
Thank you.
and also as kind of like a, yeah, I'm kind of sorry that I like was kind of a jerk earlier.
That's okay. I forgive you.
All right, while
Oh,
you
wait.
guys have this
No, I couldn't do
heartwarming
that.
moment, the giant metal thing starts to swing. No. Fumihito, it is your turn next.
Okay. Well, we'll start off with trying to hit it again. So I run up with my paper-covered samurai or katana and try another whack. And there we go. That's about right.
All right.
Oh, no.
It hits
No crit fail.
it hits the prone samurai, but again the metal is just really thick. Ting!
Yeah.
What should I do?
Keep hitting it.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to want to work.
You should do.
Look, just don't roll a 4, mate.
As much as I'd like to not to. Have you seen my rolls?
Sure.
Or
Or if anyone in the audience wishes to, they can support our players in a number of ways. There you go.
I'm gonna pull out the Whispering Tome and open it up to a page. I'm going to read the page as 2 actions, which is going to allow me to. In the morning, it's a scroll I created, which is Scroll of Heal. I'm going to spend 2 actions casting it to heal Tamaki.
I would love it if instead the audience just gives it a
yeah.
boss buff.
So
Oh,
that's up to allows me to do it up to 30 feet.
Yep,
And
that's
increases the points restored by 8, so it's a die 8 plus 8 restored.
all right, go for it.
So how do I add a plus to a die 8 roll?
I'll just roll it a second time.
You do the modifier.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I should roll it on the guy.
Yeah, you can re-roll it on him.
Yeah, and this one will be a higher number, right?
You say that.
Did you roll it on him?
I'm trying. It's not rolling on the combat tracker.
Oh, okay. Just roll it in chat and I'll add it. So roll the second one.
4.
Beautiful.
About right.
Good.
All right, very well.
Oh, sorry. That's Michael. That wasn't a die 8. That was just 8. It increases the hit points restored by 8, so it actually would have been 10 with the first roll.
Ah, right, okay. Done.
Okay. Nice.
Well, I mean, you rolled the same thing twice,
you.
so yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. All right, next up
Extra.
is Takeshi.
Yo, we're gonna rain some arrows down.
Do what you did again, Takeshi.
All right.
That was awesome.
More arrows start to...
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh,
One will miss, striking the wooden floorboards. You didn't take into account wind. Second attack.
Oh.
The second one strikes another billboard. The thermal updraft from the heat of the creature deflects your arrow.
Ah, man.
Oh no.
oh.
This one does hit, but hits the metal armor, and it doesn't budge. All right. The samurai stands up.
Uh-oh.
All right. Once again, it rears back its fist and throws a deadly punch. Let's see who it hits. Because right now we've got Tamaki, Fumihito, and Ryoshi in melee. So I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll D3. That's what I'm gonna roll. Find out who's gonna get smacked. All right. Tamaki.
Ah! You want a fist fight, dude? Shut up.
All right.
You get
Ah,
punched
yeah.
and
Oh.
just tooth.
First attack. Oh wait. Sorry, my apologies. I have to do that again because he's still got the prone effect. So that would actually be much higher
Oh.
How
man.
long does the flat foot one last?
until he heals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There you go. That's not. Yeah, he'll still miss. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh wait, no,
Good
sorry.
shot
Ah,
right
god damn
there,
it.
the
Sorry,
first
ignore
thing
me.
I had.
Does a
No.
22 hit you?
No.
Okay.
I have a 23.
Very well. Okay. So now, second hit.
Oh, it just hits. Ouch.
All right. And this time, this huge metal fist hits Tamaki square in the chest.
Is that all you get? Is that all you?
All right. So one action to stand up, 2 actions to take 2 solid swings.
Okay.
All right.
Your organs are just liquidated.
Uh,
After that one.
At this point, several of Ryoshi's clan arrive. You can see that they're there and start taking up formation. A few of them will launch arrows, dealing 11 points of damage.
Ooh.
And a couple of the samurai join in, dealing 16 points of damage.
Nice.
All right.
There's a battle of attrition.
All right. So the samurai, as they come in, you see them sort of take up on either side of the where Akasanga and Fumihito are, because they obviously all of them have katanas. They're going to then step into formation and start flanking with them and start hitting them. You can see sparks flying off wherever the blades hit. And you can see that the archers sort of take up position, not on the roof, but below where Takeshi is, and they just sort of seem to be firing volleys inside. They all seem to be saying, "Take down the beast!" Tamaki, you're up next.
All right. So I'm going to once again I get 5 more HP. I'm going to use my first action for devise a stratagem, kind of like setting up an attack, and as part of that stratagem, I'll roll the stratagem, but as part of the second action, I'm actually going to hold my action for when Akasanga attacks. I'm going to try and like sync up how I attack with him to kind of try and get a better hit in for both of us, like a better force hit. If that was, I don't know.
Oh no, that's fine. Sorry, I was muted. I was gonna say, I said that's perfectly
Hmm.
fine. In which case, Ryoshi,
Basically,
you're up.
I want to wait and then sync up with him. So I'll do my devise a stratagem, which will be a nat 20.
Nice. You're locked in on that nat 20.
So then, so then my second action will be to
Ready in action. Yeah.
ready in action for.
Oh, that'd be awesome if also Akasanga uses his nat 20 at the same time.
Dude!
Just dual nat 20s.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, you totally can.
Combo attack.
Combo.
All right. Okay. Well, Ryoshi, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, the mace isn't really doing anything, so he's going to take his katana back up, grasp it in 2 hands, and nat 20 the guy.
All right. Very nice.
And then
That's
I throw
awesome.
my scarf
Well,
at him at the same. No, I know, but it's happening at the same time.
So you're doing it.
but
Okay. So you're going for a simultaneous one. All right. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna start with.
But he can do his thing
yeah, I was gonna say let's start with Ryoshi's thing, and then we'll go in. I know you're excited.
Sorry,
I want
I'm
you to
just-
be excited, but let's let Matt get me excited too. All right, go for it, man.
All right, raising the katana up, he's going to bring it up, and he's going to try to stab it. So he's going to try to stab it through the vital, the exposed part of the armor, if there is such a thing.
It is all
The-
metal.
the-
Everything is metal.
Yeah.
It's the part that Takeshi opened up for us.
Yeah. the
Yeah.
part
Okay.
that's
Cool.
made-
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Where Takeshi's arrow went in. All right. Very
Yeah.
well. You're gonna thrust it into the tiny little hole in the metal man. Okay. Then Tamaki, what are you doing?
So I would have thrown my bladed scarf in the same kind of area where his sword is going to create an even more powerful force.
All right, beautiful. Both of you can roll a critical hit on the samurai, and then give me your numbers, starting with Ryoshi.
All right, so critical hit. So I'm just going to
I think
roll this
it's-
dice and times it by 2.
I think you can shift, hold, and
Yeah,
roll
left.
it.
Yeah, no, yeah, left shift, and then drop the damage, and it'll automatically crit. All right, 29.
29.
Nice.
Very nice.
Not as
All right, and give us your
powerful as
number
me.
between 1 to 5 before Tamaki rolls.
Let's go 2.
Yep.
2, 1, 2. All right, piercing. Well, actually, does your weapon do piercing damage?
Yes.
Yeah, very nice. All right,
It
lodged
is
in the
versatile
bone.
piercing.
Unfortunately, that won't work, so we're going to keep moving on from that one because it can't be bleeding. Nope. It's not a spellcaster. There we go. Clumsy. It is clumsy 1 until it's healed.
It falls apart.
As you
It's falling like
as you
crackle.
manage to chip,
Bless.
let's make this very, very large chip in it. All right. Tamaki.
Jeez.
Damn. Ah.
All right, 23 damage,
Ow.
and give us a number between 1 to 5.
2.
All right.
This is slashing.
All right. Triple damage.
Yeah.
All right, so roll one more set of damage.
Nice.
All right, and then I'll
Wow.
add 10 to that.
Holy crap.
Actually, that will be enough to take it down.
Yeah,
Nice,
we
the
did
combo
it.
attack did it.
All right.
Super combo.
Describe it as you take this creature down.
I'll let Akasanga describe it because I'm basically gonna mimic his moves.
Alright, so the true samurai step in and Akasanga strikes true, striking straight at the heart of this creature. The blade pierces metal and goes straight through. Tamaki on the other side comes out of nowhere and
Throws the scarf blade through the same exact point, kind of crossing. If you said I was on the other side, then I'm kind of piercing the one side where your blade comes through and kind of cross through it.
All right. And with that, the creature falls to the ground.
so cool.
All right. With the metal samurai now defeated, you look closely at the creature. It's still plated and segmented, and Ryoshi, as you kind of look closer, you can remove the face mask if you would like.
I do with a very terrible sinking feeling at the bottom of his stomach.
As you remove the face mask, the metal human beneath it, covered in cracks and fissures in its metal face, is the face of Chisui.
How did this happen?
I have
I
a
have a
guess.
theory.
You do not need to theorize very long because very shortly after, your uncle walks in, pretty much looking around and very, like one of those kind of like this I'm in charge, kind of like walks in. He says, "Has the intruder been quelled?"
There's not an intruder, Uncle.
If they resist the Empress and fight against her samurai, then they are no more than intruders.
Even if it was one of our own.
Especially,
Twisted.
he looks down at the body, and says, "Yes, blood does not exempt you from honor." He gestures at a few of the samurai who then enter and start to search the place. He says, "You and your friends played a crucial part in bringing down the beast."
Yes, and you did a crucial part in creating it.
We don't know that for certain.
Your
Yes,
friends are
Showed
very.
up out of nowhere.
The uncle looks at you, and you realize very quickly, Kaito, that the Grand Master was very old and wise and very, very calm and slow to anger. The uncle is not this, and as soon as you say that to him, you suddenly feel 4 blades piercing you in the back. And that is where we are going to end today's session. All right.
Whoa.
Thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us today. We hope you had a great time. Let me just get my camera back up here. Boom, there it is. Hi guys, welcome in. Yeah, no, that's a wrap. That's where we're at. Goodbye, Kaito. We hope you enjoyed. Playing your sorcerer. No, I'm joking.
I like also how I said that. I mean, it was like, oh crap.
Yeah, no. I was like, because even to Ryoshi, his uncle was like kind of that like bitter person who takes his job way too seriously. So getting to that moment of like, oh no, Kaito said the wrong thing to the wrong guy. Like, he said it to any other samurai, they'd be okay. But the uncle was just like,
That's
no.
why I was like, no, we don't know if it's that. Don't. Oh,
But yeah. So yes, you're not blood. So that was the whole thing. Anyway, we'll get to see what happens to Kaito next week. Like I mean, 4 attacks. I mean, I reckon you could wear that. How many hit points do you have left? You've got
18.
Yeah, you got 18 damage. They do minimum damage. That's like 6, 7. That's you'll live. You'll live if they all attack you simultaneously.
You'll live if he sucks.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Look, the only time you won't live is if the first blow knocks you out, and then the other 3 knock off your death saves.
True.
That'd be the only time you won't live. But it's fine. We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you had a blast. I know I did. Fighting the Metal Samurai was really, really cool. I'm glad that we got to bring Callie back for whatever reason that we still have Callie around.
She's looking in the library or she's looking for the clues.
She is. And of course, a very, very big thank you to my players, each of which are Patreons that support my channel and allow me to keep doing this amazing thing. It's an absolute blast to get to play with you guys every week, and I have an awesome time telling this story with you. So yeah, till we meet again next week. Now, guys, just a heads up, we are scheduling Robert Hartley's birthday one-shot currently and presently. And so it will be on a Friday, and it will be at one of these times during the Friday games. I'm not sure which day, though. Right now it's looking like it might be September 16th as a date. Just FYI. So yeah, there you go. Kaito can't even blame a curse on that one. No, he can't. He can't blame it on that one. All right. But yeah, no, cool. Let's go and raid someone now. Who is up and doing things in the internet space?
Who's doing?
Okay, who is doing things? Let's see. Lord Gazumba's doing stuff. Scarlet's doing stuff. Is Mally doing stuff?
Oh, that'd be cool.
It would be cool.
I'm definitely not doing stuff.
Let's see.
I just got done doing stuff.
Distal's doing stuff. You know what? Let's go hang out with Distal. Distal is a new friend that we've made. He is one of the individuals that's going to be joining me in May next year at the Convergence. If you don't know what the Convergence is, guys, the Convergence, I'm going to be doing some cool stuff. I'm going to be in America. I'm going to be hanging out, dressing up in cosplay, doing cool things with people in character at a live version of Quincy's Tavern, which is going to be at Evermore Park in Utah next year. So if you are interested and are in the area, hey, go check the link out. Go see if that's something you want to come do, because yeah, it'll be filled with amazing celebrity GMs. I believe I'm going to be there for the whole week. So if you are one of my regulars and are in the area, yeah, we'll hang out, we'll do stuff. Maybe even play a game in person. So yeah, all the cool things. There you go.
I want to go now.
All right. Behold the raid. There it goes. All right. So guys, remember, stay safe, stay loony, be awesome, be wonderful. Until we meet again, as always, from us to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.